everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Black Liberation Tech podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Renee Jordan, and today we are going to continue with our Safety First series. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So, step number one, we're going to head on over to the Black Liberation Tech website. Once again, it is available in both English and Spanish. We'll go to lessons. And the next lesson up is S3.0. Social media is not real life. Okay, so we'll start off with a story. This image in particular was generated by Gemini, just as an FYI. So here is the setup for the scene. This conversation takes place between Ebony, Nadine, Nicole Bakula, Sharlene, and a group of 10 girls, grades 6 through 12, and their mothers at an innovation center in a suburban Atlanta recreation center. All right, here's the scene. Community room, innovation center, early evening. The room hums with chatter as mothers and daughters settle into a semicircle of colorful chairs. A projector glows with the title slide, Safety First series, Social Media is Not Real Life. Ebony stands at the front with Nadine, Nicole Bakula, and Sharlene seated beside her. The atmosphere is relaxed and welcoming. Ebony smiling warmly. All right, y'all, welcome. Tonight, we're going to talk about something that affects all of us, especially y'all who've grown up with phones in hand, social media, but not from a place of judgment. We just want to open up a real conversation about what it is and what it is not. Maya, so how do y'all feel about it? Do you use social media every day? Nadine, smiling thoughtfully. That's a good one. I actually don't post often. Even though I love taking pictures and documenting memories, especially of my family, I usually keep those private. My camera roll is full, but I think about what's worth sharing and who it's really for. Sharlene laughs. Yes, I'm old school. I don't post at all. In fact, my team runs my business account. I like to create content, sure, but I don't need to be in it. I don't need to share every part of my life to feel valid. Honestly, I don't want strangers knowing my every move. Selena, but isn't it kind of weird to not be on at all? Don't you miss out? Nicole Bakula, I hear you. It's tricky. I limit my time on social media. I don't even have TikTok or any dating apps. Never downloaded them. For me, it's about boundaries. I still talk with friends, but I don't feel like I need to be everywhere online. There's power in being selective. Ebony, that's real. And can I just say, likes don't equal your worth. You can post the funniest or deepest thing and barely get any attention. And someone else posts a dancing cat and it goes viral. Social media doesn't always reward what's meaningful. It rewards what grabs attention. Gloria, that's so important. I've seen my daughter sad because a post didn't get enough likes. And I get it. It feels personal. Lupita, sometimes it's hard not to compare yourself. Everybody looks so happy online. Nadine, nodding. And that's the trap. Most of what we see is curated. It's like a highlight reel, not the messy, honest stuff. People don't post their breakdowns or their rejections, just their wins, Sharlene. And some of it's exaggerated. Some folks are performing a version of their life for the camera. Filters, staging, even lies. And it makes us feel like we're the only ones struggling, but we're not. Nicole Bakula. Exactly. We all need moments off screen to reconnect with reality. That's why I unplug regularly. Just because something can be posted doesn't mean it should be. Ebony, to the girls, let me ask y'all this. Have you ever looked at someone's post and thought, wow, their life is perfect? Several girls nodded slowly. Ebony, yeah. But remember, some of the happiest looking posts come from folks who are struggling. Don't base your worth on a picture you saw at 2 a.m. while scrolling. Michelle, so what do you post, if anything? Sharlene, smiling. Professional things only. Maybe a campaign or an event, but never personal. I've learned the hard way to keep what's sacred offline. Nadine, same here. I post intentionally, artwork, design projects, or something that might encourage someone, but never out of pressure. If I don't feel like sharing, I don't. Nicole Bakula. I focus on impact. If it's useful, uplifting, or aligns with my values, I might share it. Otherwise, I let it live offline. Ebony and me, I post when I want to celebrate something I'm proud of or to uplift someone else, but I'm not going to post for likes. I've had to learn to keep some wins just for myself. Iman. So it's okay to post less? Altogether, yes. Ebony, it's more than okay. It's powerful. You don't have to post everything to be somebody. You already are. Nicole Bakula, you're allowed to have a private life. You're allowed to rest, to not respond, to delete, and to say no thanks to trends that don't feel good. Nadine, just ask yourself, who is this for? If you're posting to impress strangers or to prove something, take a breath. Your peace is more important. Ebony gestures to the group. We'll leave y'all with this. Social media is not real life. Real life is happening right here in this room with the people who love you, who support you, and who see you not through a filter. The room falls into reflective silence as the projector fades to black, replaced with the words, be intentional, be real, be safe. All right, so that was our story to get us started. And just as an FYI, in my case, I use social media to spread awareness as well as to offer some advice as it relates to navigating careers and navigating school. I try to share some behind the scenes type of things so that when people are going through these different phases or parts of life, that they are equipped with more tools than they would have otherwise. Or they're able to share with others and talk about things that I talk about. Perhaps it can strike up a conversation that helps somebody else. So my post are focused on the Black Liberation.Tech podcast and the lessons that I provide on digital literacies and technology skill development on the open educational resource. Otherwise, it's for work. And so if you look me up, you'll pretty much see that I'm consistent with that. If you see me somewhere else, that's because chances are somebody posted about me, because I really value that one-on-one relationship that I have with individual people. And so I take the time to text people. I take the time to call people. I take the time to meet people for lunch and for dinner, to go out, to hang out, to relax, and even go to the movies every once in a while. So that's the kind of relationship I like to have with people. And in the online space, I enjoy keeping it professional because I want to help somebody along their way. Now, this is not to say that someone with a personal account is not helping someone along the way, but this is the way that I choose to share. All right, let's take a look at the reflect and write prompts. All right, reflect and write prompts. Reflect on the following prompts and write out your responses. Understanding social media habits. How do you decide what to post on social media? Do you think about who will see it, how it will look, or how many likes it might get? Have you ever deleted a post because it didn't get enough likes or comments? How did that make you feel? What's the difference between your real day and your social media day? If someone only saw your post, what would they assume about your life? Do you use filters when posting photos? Why or why not? How do filters make you feel about your unfiltered self? When you scroll through other people's pictures, what thoughts come to mind? Are there people you compare yourself to, even if you don't mean to do it? Have you ever felt worse after spending time on social media? What were you looking at, and why do you think it affected you that way? Do you ever feel pressure to look or act a certain way online? Where do you think that pressure comes from? What is one thing about you that you've never posted, but you're proud of it? Why haven't you shared it? If someone only saw your online profile, would they really know who you are as a person? What would they be missing about you? What boundaries, if any, do you set for yourself around social media? Are there times when taking a break might help your peace of mind? Reclaiming self-worth and beauty beyond the screen. When you look at models or influencers online, how do they compare to the people you see every day at school, church, or home? What do you notice that's different between what you see online and every day? What do you think is more real? What makes someone beautiful to you beyond how they look? Can you name a person in your life who is beautiful for reasons other than appearance? Name 3 things you love about yourself that have nothing to do with how you look. Why are these things important to who you are as a person? What are your gifts, talents, or special traits that no one else has exactly like you? How can you share those in the world, with or without social media? If social media disappeared tomorrow, how would you let people know who you are as an individual? What would you want them to remember about you? Your heart, your talents, your voice. All right. Next, we have another image generated by Gemini, and the caption for this image says, dedicated to uncovering digital truths. The digital forensics analyst, with her keen eye and vibrant hair, is deeply immersed in her work. So let's take a look at a quick description of a digital forensics analyst or computer forensics investigator. What do they do? Investigate cyber crimes by recovering and analyzing data from computers, smartphones, and digital storage devices. Where they work: law enforcement agencies, cybersecurity firms, or even government offices. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the last section of this lesson. Digital detective. Is it real or just for the gram? Welcome, digital detectives. You've been hired to investigate whether the content you're seeing on social media reflects real life or if it's just for show. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to uncover the hidden clues in a few posts, ask critical questions, and report your findings. This should take about 30 to 45 minutes, and as far as tools are concerned, you will need a smartphone, tablet, or laptop with internet access to at least one social media platform like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, etc., a digital worksheet, so a Google Doc, form, or notes app. And here's the objective for this section of the lesson: to explore social media posts critically in real time and reflect on what might be curated, exaggerated, or filtered intentionally. Strengthen your digital literacy and confidence by distinguishing between online portrayals and real life. Here are your instructions. Step 1. Choose your feed. Open one of your favorite social media apps or visit a public page. Choose 3 to 5 posts that catch your attention. Look for perfect selfies, lifestyle influencer posts, sponsored content, so things that have an ad, vacation or event highlights. Step 2, investigate the post. For each post, discuss the following questions together. You can record your answers in your digital worksheet or voice memo. What is being shown in this post? What emotions or reactions did you feel when you first saw it? Are there signs that the post might be curated or filtered? Lighting, angles, brand mentions, hashtags, matching outfits, etc. What do you not see? Mess, prep work, behind the scenes, emotion, effort. What might the person be trying to communicate or get from this post? Step 3. Tag it, real or curated. For each post, decide as a team. Mark it as curated if it feels overly polished, performative, or filtered. Signs it might not reflect real life. Filters, product placement, perfect lighting, unrealistic body poses. Mark as relatable if it feels authentic, natural, or reflects real life. Signs it feels genuine or relatable. Messy background, humor, honesty, visible emotions. Okay, you can note this by writing red or green next to each answer or using emojis in a shared doc or notes app. Step number 4, reflect and write. Talk through these closing reflections together. Did anything surprise you about what you noticed? How does knowing this change the way you look at social media? How do you feel about the posts you usually see or share? How can you support each other in posting with intention? What does real life look like for you? And how can you celebrate that online or offline? How can we apply this investigation skill when we're scrolling in real life? Here's an optional extension slash reflection. How can we remind ourselves and others that we're more than what we post? What does it mean to post with honesty or intention? Optional final prompt: write or voice record your own personal reminder. Here are a couple of examples. Just because it's online doesn't mean it's real. I am enough just as I am. Or, before I post, I will ask, who is this for? What am I really sharing? With all that being said, I want to encourage you to not only think about what you share and post, but consider what you're looking at. Is it made up? Is it just too perfect? Or is it something that could just be appreciated at face value? Or is it something that's authentic that you might want to consider as you move along your way, whether it's in school, at work, in life, your travels, or how you engage with people in general? Think about those things. I also want to encourage you to think about whether something may or may not be generated by artificial intelligence. I showed a couple of pictures and they look like real people. However, there is a watermark on these pictures that say AI, to let you know that it was generated as a result of artificial intelligence as opposed to being images of real people. Do you notice anything in these images that give you a clue that it might be AI generated if the watermark wasn't there? I say all that and share this picture to say, think twice when you're looking at pictures. Think twice when you're comparing yourself to pictures. Think twice when you see someone's life being played out on social media. They might be giving you the highlights. They might be giving you the best parts. They might be making things look better than what they really are. And the question is, what they're showing, is that what makes up a complete life? Or is it just parts of it? In life, you have sunshine and rain. Joy and pain. If you know the song, good. If you don't, look it up. But there are things in life that round it out to help you check what is real and what's not. And I want to encourage you to hone those skills and make decisions based upon what you know. With all that being said, thanks again for listening to another episode of the Black Liberation Tech podcast. I am your host, Dr. Renee Jordan. Please feel free to like, subscribe, and share, rate, and review the podcast to help it become more discoverable. And until next time, take care. Bye-bye.